Well, we're getting a thunderstorm coming.
Thought we had something coming. Did our light, how our light splitter up here?
I didn't notice it.
All right, we were at the Dollar Family Dollar, and their lights went out for like 2 seconds.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, did I just black out or did the lights just flicker? Are you like in my foot? Huh? You were. So weird. It looks like his coat got shinier after he got sprayed though.
Well, it might be because of all the stuff we've been putting on him too.
Yeah, we gotta watch out though. We don't want to ruin his skin.
No.
All right, I'm gonna throw these for him. You ready? You want him? Go get him. All right. Well,
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, Corey, how's it going? Welcome, welcome.
We're just finished viewing. We're just making ready to depart now. We'll be leaving in the next few minutes. Right.
How are you doing, Corey? Good, I hope. Brenda. Who's gonna be in here first? Anybody taking any bets on who's gonna come in here first? Corey was first one in the chat. Who's the first one gonna be on the panel? Hey, Mark, how's it going, buddy? Oh, and stop. Go lay down. Lay down. Go lay down. All right. Be right back. I gotta let Boone out. Okay, Mark. Mark, are you coming on the panel or what? Or are you just kind of coasting? Who's going to join me on the panel? I'll let Boone out. We're supposed to get rain here shortly. Okay, Mark. It's just not like you not to be here. Okay. That's better.
All right, Brad, yeah, open. Second. 22 minutes, 2, 1 and 2.
It's Wednesday evening. How's everybody doing? Yeah, the weather isn't that good here, and I know that I'm kind of waiting to hear the status of my repair drone on the repair. I heard from him today, but he's still waiting on a couple of parts, I guess. Here comes Justin now.
Oh, huh?
Hey, how you doing, Justin?
Got back to the house. So 1, 2. So there we go. Yes. So, have
Glad to
Jody
hear
Mark
you.
for him.
Glad to have you here in case I need to go to the bathroom or something. Marcus is recovering from a bad cold. He doesn't know if he's going to be coming on or not.
They're always fun.
And I don't know about Lance, where he's at. Brenda must be doing some plumbing work today with her husband. You know, that's the thing about it is, Brenda, there's always something you could spend your money on. About the
That's how
time
much
you
it
think,
costs.
go ahead, Justin.
I was gonna ask her, is that $1,100 you guys spent doing it yourself or somebody else? That must have been a big project if it was you. That's what materials cost you guys.
Probably the cost of a plumber, but I'm guessing. Bill likes to do stuff himself too, so. Oh, yeah, Brenda says, oh no, hired out.
Nasty outside right now.
Hello.
Oh yeah, plumbing, electrical, pretty much any blue collar trade like that. If you need something done, it's expensive. Plumbing and electrical for sure. Though that shit's expensive.
Birdman David's here.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Same shit, different time of the day.
I'm a very unhappy person.
You still having trouble with your new computer?
Well, came to download the software that you get with it. You're supposed to get a free game. No. Okay then. Free Microsoft Office. No. But we do have an offer for you. Unlimited music from Amazon Music for a year. Okay. Free? Yes, free. Or £11.99 a month. Not free then.
Yeah.
And
Is that-
then I contacted Lenovo to see what was going on. To which they responded, "Could I have your serial number, please?" Gave him the serial number. To which he replied, "You do know you've only got 10 months left of your warranty. Would you like to buy an extended one?" Excuse me, young sir. I would like to point out UK law gives me a 1-year guaranteed manufacturer warranty, a guaranteed 6-year parts and repair warranty, and a 10-year this laptop will fucking work policy. So you can shove your 10 months where the sun don't shine. What do you mean 10 months? Oh, the reason you can't have Amazon Music, Microsoft Office, your free game, is because some other numpties used it. The laptop's not new. I am
Good evening.
pissed.
Hi, Brenda.
Hey,
Hi,
Dominic.
Jody.
Hey, Brenda. So they're going to swap it at the door with a brand new one.
So in other words, your computer you got was used.
Yeah. But the funny thing was, when I rang EE to tell them the thingy, all I said to him was that the serial number has been, and before I got a chance to say anything else, he went, "We'll swap it at the door." And I went, "What do you mean?" He went, "It looks like you've been given a reconditioned one, which we don't sell." Oh. So they already knew I was going to be ringing up complaining.
Just gives you another thing to do, right,
I saw
Dominic?
you coming.
I think they just tried to pass it off, thought they would get away with it, and
Yeah, the average person probably wouldn't complain.
yeah. But unfortunately, they should have spoke to Amazon. Amazon would have informed them. They'd be like, "No, you ain't getting away with that shit with them."
So Justin, what have you been up to today?
Going back and forth all day.
Oh, you're playing Family Bus?
Across town 3 times now.
Wow.
Right. Got a couple of questions for you guys.
Okay.
A woman dies and goes to heaven. What do you call her?
I don't know.
Begins with an A.
Freedom!
No. Begins with an A.
No idea.
They've got wings. They've got a halo.
Angela.
An angel. There you go. Right. A group of women die and go to heaven. What do you call them?
A gaggle.
A gaggle of what?
Angels.
Okay. Now, all women on earth die and go to heaven. What do you call it?
I know where this is going.
Don't know.
Peace on earth.
Well, you know, a woman
comment.
could turn that around and just insert men instead of
Hey,
women
TJ.
and say the same thing, right? Right, Dominic?
I am. Yeah, well, yeah, but that's for the likes of Brenda and that to use.
TJ, what's up, buddy?
I did like how Dominic backed out. He's like, I know where this is going.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not in the. I'm not in this.
I'm not going to mention too much or mention the chant, but I've got to admit, Australians, wow, you really upped your game.
Okay.
I'll be on when I get all sorted out. TJ. 5 o'clock Eastern every day. Paul goes live. What
Yeah, you
do
gotta
you mean when you
mark it
mean
in your
when it's all
calendar.
sorted out? What do you mean? You should be sorted by 5 o'clock. Set your alarm clock. 4 o'clock. Get ready for Paul Murray show. 5 o'clock on the panel. There you go. 5:05. Laughing your shit off. Microphone packs up.
There must be a problem with his electric garage door opener.
Trying to restart the garage door.
Restart the garage door opener. Probably needs a battery.
Even that, he stood there going, "Why won't this start with a key in the lock?" Give it a kick, TJ. It'll work. Or fall down. Either way, you'll get in.
I hope it's something easy, TJ, and not something expensive like you got to have a replacement electric
East
garage door
Coast.
system.
The best
put
way
in.
to restart your garage door is slap it on its side, turn it on and off, give it a kick, and if that don't work, just ram the car through it.
Dominic, I don't agree with David's solution. Do you?
Or you could just pull
I
the
don't have a
release
garage
out,
door.
then pull the emergency release
There's a
Okay.
release up at the top of the door.
manually, push it up and down.
Okay, Paul. We'll scrap the first bits, the slap it on its side, replugging it back in, giving it a kick or whatever. Just drive the car through it. Done.
You know how much
I'm
a
guessing.
garage door costs?
Depends.
Oh,
Does your neighbor have a working one? Then not very much. I live in the UK, Paul. We have wills and ways.
My guess is probably the battery and the remote.
oh,
Yeah.
his
I changed
he's
the
got
battery
a button
first.
beside the door, so you got to check the wiring.
I wouldn't be surprised if TJ had that remote for 4 or 5 years and it's the same battery.
Change the battery.
Now, if none of the switches are working, then you've got a whole different other problem.
Yep.
The button in the garage and none of the other openers are working. And the only thing TJ could do is unplug it, let it sit for about a couple minutes, plug it back in, see if it resets anything. If not, he's gonna have to call somebody.
Did you win?
Okay,
Logan?
Logan.
Anything?
Yeah.
Logan.
I remember down here, over here, they actually built a whole estate of houses. Dominic's probably know where this is going. And they put all the garages at the back of the house with a shared drive to your garage.
Mm-mm.
In theory, that would work. Only
Mhm.
one slight problem. They forgot to measure the width of the car. And no one could use the garages. Just a glorified built shed now.
Yep.
In worst case, until TJ gets it fixed, you pull the emergency hatch and it will open up, closed manually. Just-
Yeah, my
23
garage doors have a hanging down in the middle between the 2-car garage. You just pull that down, it flips the switch and
Well,
disconnects it.
Yeah, most of them have a rope that hangs from the ceiling right
Yep.
in the middle of the thing.
You pull that down, you hear a click, and it disengages it.
We're talking about TJ here. He's probably going to hit that switch and his trousers are going to get caught on the garage door. He's going to go fling and he's going to go up with it. Like that woman in the high street that got caught on the shop door
Mm.
shutters. You remember that one, Dominic? In
Mhm.
the UK where she got caught and he lifted her up, dangling by her trousers.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you believe it? 20 to 11 at night, and it's still 25 degrees.
Yeah, I can understand that one.
You know, the funny thing is, we got all the heat. They now say that where I am, it's going to continue till Sunday. But the whole west side of the UK is going to get hit by a named storm on Saturday. From this heat to torrential rain and winds. I think someone in the UK's pissed Mother Nature off.
Mm.
Might have been me, actually,
Hmm.
when I called her a bitch last week for the heat. Got some good news for you, Dominic.
Yep.
There's only 23 more Thursdays to go.
Yay.
Do you know what till?
Your birthday?
No, that's in January. A lot more than that for that.
Christmas? No.
No. Slightly earlier than that. For me,
Yep.
start of winter.
Hey.
For you, the start of summer.
Yes.
I hate to do this to you, Dominic, because you're going to get a hell of a summer.
Hmm.
We think it's hot here. You're going to get hotter.
Oh,
No.
good.
Roll on December.
Yeah.
Here comes
Good. I
Jason.
want some heat. We've had one hot day in like 5 years.
Jason's on his way back home, I bet.
Jason.
How'd you know? Hey, Dominic. Hey, Paul.
Time of day,
Good
Jason.
afternoon,
Time
everybody.
of day.
Yes, sir. It is. It's at later than normal. It's like when I'm cranking and I'm making it happen, I lose track of time sometimes. Oh my gosh, it's late.
Yeah.
And it still takes me another 20 minutes to leave the building because, I knuckle bump everybody and say adios to everybody on my way out the door.
How did you do with all those kids?
So, I did fine. The kids flew fine also. I actually didn't get a chance to fly with them because when there's that many, I have to stagger things and set things up where I do the big presentation and then break them up into 3 different groups. So my instructors basically do all the flying while I'm doing teaching,
Yeah.
So
Where's the fun
or
in that?
laboratory
Just
exercise.
just chuck them all into the one pod and just say, see you later.
Yeah, we would no longer be in business if we were to do something like that. So there would be no more fun for anyone.
What
As
you in the
funny as
land
that
of the
might
free?
sound to see. Yeah, no, that's not how it works. One at a time. One at a time.
What? So
You guys should try it if
can't-
you haven't tried it yet.
so a couple can't go in together.
A couple that knows how to fly already can go in together, but they also should be and they can only fly at the same skill level. Like if one is more advanced, then the advanced one has to do the same skill level that their partner's flying at, and they have to fly at the same speed. So, for
Right, yeah.
example, a dude that might be heavier than his girlfriend, right? He might not be able to. They might not be able to fly together, even though they know how to fly individually, because he's just too heavy.
Yeah.
You know,
In other
the wind
words, when
speed's
you,
too the wind speed's too fast for her to fly at. Should be out of control.
yeah. So in other words, she gets to fly and he gets to sit at the bottom looking up.
Yeah, no, exactly. And or they just fly individually, or she learns how to fly at a higher wind speed level, and then they both have to fly at a high wind speed level, high skill level. So it's funny you mentioned that because I actually have a couple that works for us. They fly together all the time, but they're also flying at the same wind speed. He's much larger than she is, right? He's a bigger fellow, probably 100, maybe 190-pound dude. She's probably 115-pound female, but they carve because they're flying upside down. So they both have to fly at high wind speeds, and they know how to negotiate that skill, which it's it's athletic as you can imagine. But first time flyers, we don't fly people together at all. It's not even an option.
Like, how many times does somebody have to do it before you consider them kind of you don't have to
Okay.
worry about it?
So it's just like getting scuba diving qualified. You have to get Indoor Skydiving Body Flight Association, International Body Flight Association Level 1 qualified, which can take. I could qualify. I've qualified somebody in 10 minutes, 8 minutes of flight time, 4 flights. Yeah, in 4 flights, because they listen to the instructions, they perform the skills, and okay, cool, you're good to go. But it's very rare. It's very rare
Right?
that
They just understood. They just understood it real well and got it.
Yes, exactly. Like, for example, the Blue Angels, you've heard of those guys, fly the F-18,
Oh yeah.
the Sun team, the Navy Sun team. I actually got to fly them about 2 or 3, let's say 3 years ago. They came in to, for the air show, and they were guests at iFly. So I was one of the instructors, and they only got 2 flights each, just because there was like 15 of them, and they had X number of minutes to fly. They got 2 flights each. We flew them the first time, but they were so intent on analyzing and watching, right, on the maneuvers, the maneuvers and the movements and what we were teaching, that by the time they got their second flight, they were turning on their own. Like, we showed them how to do it. They're floating flat stable, and we turn, and they're like, show them how to do the thing and manipulate the body to turn. It's like, wow. And I'm like, man, you guys really are the Blue Angels. You can fly anything. Because I mean, they all did great. It was really cool to see them just watch, observe, and execute.
Dusty wants to know
Dusty's
how
asking
fast.
you a question.
Send it.
What's the max wind speed in the tunnel?
At 100% power applied to 4 350 horsepower fans, I can generate wind speeds measured at the pitot tubes, which is at the base of the wind tunnel, the floor, of 160 miles per hour.
Hey,
Oh,
guys,
wow.
I'm going to take a bathroom break. I'll be back.
Okay, see you,
All right, say hi to the neighbors for us.
Dropping kids off at school.
Paul goes to his neighbor's house to use the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
Oh wow, we got some stop traffic here on the highway. I'll be on for a little bit longer than normal, fellas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the kids typically flew, first time flyers will fly them depending on, once again, their weight and their speed. Usually it comes down to weight. But first timers, they're typically anywhere between 55% power to 65% power.
Okay.
So, yeah, anywhere between 90 to 100 miles per hour. Kids, a little bit less than that, 80 to 90 miles per hour.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, 160 mile per hour winds. There's a wind tunnel in Japan. I heard that they can get their wind speeds up to 200 miles per hour. But at that wind speed, it's like, I mean, my chief my chief of safety and training, he went out there for a competition. They cranked it up, and he's like, it was sketchy, and he's been doing this for 30 something years, and he was sketched out. He's like, yeah, there's no reason there's no need. I mean, even at 160% or 160 miles per hour, sure, it's fast. Sure, you can fly faster, but there's no real,
Well,
need
you guys
to
only
have
had
to
so
fly
much.
that fast.
Yeah, and you all only had so much space to work with. I mean,
14 foot in diameter wind tunnel, exactly. Net all the way to the top, 55 feet. Our wind tunnel. There's the one, and I think there's one in Abu Dhabi that's like 26 feet in diameter. It's gigantic. He went out there to judge a competition, or no, to commentate for a competition. And it's a different type of flying. There's so much more room. It's like, wow, look at all this space to float and fly around in. Yeah, there are some really cool videos of people flying wind tunnels like that, where it's like, oh, doing tricks and flight. Yeah, it's fun. If you've not tried it before, perhaps add that to your bucket list.
Got
I
a
highly
sneaky feeling they won't let me in
What are you trying to get into?
into your
Oh, into
iFly.
the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Well, one, I suffer epilepsy.
Okay.
2, I'm 20 stone.
20 stone. So what is that? 290?
I ain't got a clue. Hey Google, what is 20 stone in pounds?
If you used a regular,
280 pounds.
used a regular
180
method
pounds?
of
280, yeah.
280. Okay.
well, if you used a regular method of measurement instead of like you lived in fucking Middle Earth.
Middle Earth.
Excuse me, sir.
Fucking Hobbit over here. 2 stones in a fortnight.
I know. I had an idea of what stones are, though.
It is not my fault that you guys are still using this shitty old methods that nobody across the world uses anymore.
You get that moon badge, you can say the same thing.
Merca. Imperialism.
We don't need a green screen badge.
Green screen badge. Have you guys heard of that TV show For All Mankind on Apple TV?
No.
No,
Uh,
I don't have Apple TV, so sometimes I run across like some shows that they have like in like reels and stuff like that, and I'll go find it because I don't have Apple TV, so I'll have to go find it in some other means.
of course.
Wink, wink. But yeah,
Like Napster.
no, the couple of shows I've watched, Apple actually does some really good shows. I watched quite a few of their shows.
Yeah.
That are pretty good.
One of my favorites on Apple TV is Ted Lasso.
I've not watched that.
No, neither have I.
It's supposed to be about football.
Yeah,
There you
it's
go.
a American football coach goes to England to coach soccer, professional soccer team.
I know the premise of it. I've seen
Jason?
various shorts of it, but not a whole series.
I did that on
What was
purpose.
it? What was it called?
Carry on, Captain Joe.
Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
LASSO.
What is that?
LASSO.
LASSO.
Did you hear what David said a minute ago? It's not our fault that we're using that crazy math and all that stuff. It don't matter what y'all using. We got Buc-ee's. Okay,
You got what?
we got Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
You don't.
We got
Shopping
bookies
center
on
gas
every.
station.
Excuse me, but we have bookies on every high street. Normally 6 or 7 of them.
You have
Yeah.
you have beans and toast for breakfast. We have Waffle House. So eat
Whoa,
that,
whoa,
bitch.
whoa. Nobody has beans on toast for breakfast.
That's what the guy said the other day. He said he was from the UK. So we have
No.
beans and toast for breakfast. You eat this?
No,
Oh, they
beans
eat
on
beans.
toast is normally a lunch or supper meal.
All I'm telling you.
It's a
Yeah,
light
Waffle House.
meal.
That's
This
all
is
right.
not your
No.
breakfast.
They put beans with the standard English breakfast comes with beans.
A full English is like your eggs, your bacon, your hash brownies, your mushrooms, your tomatoes. You fucking name it. If it's in that fridge, it's going on a plate.
Hey, Brenda.
And a bit of black pudding occasionally.
Yeah, go eat the bread pudding. Not the
No,
bread pudding or the banana pudding at Buc-ee's. Keep that black shit.
I actually have never had black pudding, so I don't really know what it tastes like. I can't say nothing.
It looks nasty to me. That's all.
It looks gross, but that's
Whoa,
what they
whoa,
say.
whoa, whoa.
That's what a lot of the English people say
Wait
about
up
our
a
biscuits
minute.
and gravy
Wait up a minute.
when
Now,
they try
I'm
it.
going to accept Jason laughing. I'm going to accept Joe giving me shit. But I am not going to accept no American sitting there going, I've not tried it, so I've got nothing to say.
I ain't
How
gonna
fucking
try it.
anti-American
I
is
got a lot
that?
to say. I've got a lot
How
to say.
anti-
I'm not about to try that look.
No,
bullshit
no,
looking guy.
Joe-
I agree with
But-
Joe. It looks disgusting, but
No, but
it's-
Joe, how anti-American is that? I've not tried it, so I've not got anything to say about
They
it.
got
Fuck off.
they
Americans
got
have got
a
something to say
woman.
about
They got a
everything.
woman down the street walking her dog, and it looks like black pudding every time he leaves. So I ain't about to touch that shit.
Never had a hot dog?
no, but listen,
I thought it was all right. You know, I don't mind eating pieces.
Well,
and
there you
parts of meat.
go. You just said it looks like a dog, right? You just look at
Yeah.
it and go, "Yep, it's a hot dog."
yeah,
Not doing it.
but like I'm saying though, it's like how all these English people come over and they look at biscuits and gravy. They think it's gross, and then most of them end up
It
loving it.
is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you put biscuits. You put gravy on biscuits.
Yeah,
I'm
biscuits and
sorry.
gravy.
No, no, no,
Yeah,
no,
the
no.
guy said he was
That's why it's called
hyperventilating
biscuits
for
and
it the other day.
gravy.
I'm sorry, but I've seen all the England fans trying it, and none of them have liked it yet. Not one.
Oh, you must be watching BBC. Because I was
Yeah,
going
No,
over
I'm watching
this,
seen a
I had a
YouTube.
guy the other day say that he was having withdrawals because he wasn't getting enough of it.
Yeah, they had a whole
No, no, no,
compilation
no.
on
Joe,
YouTube of people
Joe.
just trying it.
Joe,
No, I'm watching it. I'm
No.
telling you. I'll send it
Nope.
to you next time.
no, Joe. When an Englishman says that they're
I
having
did
withdrawal
not-
symptoms because they're
did
not
not
getting
lie.
it, they don't mean food. They mean the bedroom department.
No, that's not what he said. He said he was
Yeah,
having
I think he did.
withdrawals because he wasn't.
I think you're
he was-
slightly
he took him
misconfused.
I mean, he was talking about biscuits and gravy.
There is no British person that's ever said biscuits and gravy is tasty. Never.
Oh, I guess you don't know. You don't know what you think you know.
I know enough.
You're right. You're right, sir. Right there with you.
Yay.
Did not fly, Brenda. I was running my daughter around today for about 4 hours. She had to go do all her human resources, the drug tests, everything she had to do. She's got a job. Looks like $29 at night being a nurse again for a change. Not a bad gig. So I made sure she got to every place she got to. Then I had my granddaughter with me the whole day. We went over to the park. She told me she was afraid of the slide. I said, "You're going down the slide." So she went down the slide a few times. Then I said, "We got to go get your mom. Come on. Where's the swings? The swings over there. We can't go." So we passed a whole bunch of ducks, right? And she says, and I said, "Look at the ducks over there." And she says, after we passed it, she goes, "And there were chickens." I said, "There was no chickens over there." She goes, "They were red and white." I said, "That was red and white ducks." Okay, but I saw chickens. I said, "No, you didn't see chickens. You saw ducks." "No, they were chickens, Papa." I said, "I'm telling you, but they were red and white. They were red and white ducks." "Okay, they were ducks." Then we drove about 3 inches up the road. 3 inches up the road, she goes, "But I saw chickens." I
I'm
know
gonna
they
let
were
you
chickens.
let go.
So we went back. When I went back and I stopped, I said, "Show me where the chicken's at." "Okay, they're ducks." Like that. So
No.
then we got to the store. I ran in the store to buy something. As soon as we walked in the store, she said, "My daddy buys me cotton candy." I said, "I'm not your dad." "Well, my Gigi buys me." I said, "I'm not your Gigi either. I'm not buying you anything. I'm coming here for one thing." I got the stuff. As soon as the mama walks up, she goes, "Mama, we saw chickens."
And that will teach you, right? Don't give no shit to no kid.
What are you doing, dude?
A little crazy witch. That's what she's, a little witch.
Jimmy?
You know what would have been even funnier though? If you'd have gone backwards, right? And gone, "Show me the chickens," and a fucking chicken popped its head up behind the ducks.
No, I was looking before she did, and I knew it was there. There was a woman feeding all the ducks. There was about 50 of them there.
Yeah.
They had a lot of white and red ones, though. A lot of white ones with, had a little red on the top.
Sounds like a
Ladies
chicken
and
to me.
gentlemen, football is about to kick off.
Yes.
But the way she did
Come
it,
on,
Mama, we
Brazil.
saw chickens. Oh, Lord help me.
So, who's your favorite soccer team?
Who?
Laura, can you get me a
Hey.
Dr. Pepper?
Blackpool.
Who are you asking?
I don't
David,
I don't even know
Blackpool.
what he's saying.
You want to know what your favorite soccer team was?
Well, what I will say is when you ask me a proper question about a proper sport, then I'll let you know, because I don't know soccer. I know football.
think it's, what is it,
So Mark
Wow.
put in the chat, biscuits need butter, strawberry jam, and clotted cream. Stay out
Yeah,
of
I
it.
agree with Mark.
Stay out of it.
You said clotted cream?
Clotted
Yeah.
cream
What does that mean? Clotted cream.
means it must be bad. Like buttermilk. Got clots in it. I wouldn't drink it. Be swallowing it and be feeling them go. No. Chunks of cream. How's that feel, Bob?
So, Jason, did you mean football? You know that sport that you're hosting at the moment?
Yeah, soccer.
Yeah.
No, it's football. FIFA. Football Federation.
Football, soccer, tomato, potato.
All I know
onion.
is that when you look
There
over
we
here,
go.
it says World Cup soccer over here. Doesn't say World Cup football.
I'm staying out of this.
Huh? Yeah.
Good choice.
Yeah, no, I'll do that before I go to bed.
I've got no skin in the game. I'm not American and I'm not English. So I can
I could
be
care
the
less about the
impartial
sport
one.
as well. I'm not a fan of soccer or football.
Yes.
I like
football?
football.
Yes.
I like football. You know, Merkin style, but
American.
Well, Jason,
American.
we passed the big soccer fields over at Coquille today.
Good morning.
My granddaughter
Mhm.
looks out and she goes, "Oh, soccer! I could kick a soccer ball." I said, "Where did you play soccer?"
Nice.
At school. She's
Okay.
3 years old. She remembers
Wow,
soccer.
all right.
She knew what it was by looking at 3 years old.
Nice.
Well done.
And I've only just learned how to spell rugby. My son's been playing it for what, 3 years in college. Yeah, I mean the rules are something like, wow. You know
Hello,
what I mean?
Brenda.
You guys know
football.
know rugby much better than I do. I'm
Well,
confident in that.
I'm gonna tell you a better one than that. I was a GM at Pizza for 4.5 years. And it took me a year and a half before I spelled restaurant right.
Stop.
I'm serious. Kept spelling
Well,
it right
that's
wrong.
because you always go to the hut.
I would say something at the restaurant, type it down, and they say you spelled it wrong. Well, how you spell it? And they told me I spelled it wrong again.
Listen, when you invent a sport, right, then you can call it a name.
Yeah, like football.
But you
America.
didn't invent football.
Oh yeah, who invented it?
It was a Mexican sport first.
All right.
American
And what
football.
do they call it? What do they call it?
They don't call it anything anymore. They don't play that shit anymore. They give it up.
Oh, okay.
You don't go to college over there. You join the Cocktail.
Yep.
Yeah.
The word soccer originated
Donald.
in England in the 1880s. The British stopped using the term in the 20th century. Americans retained that tradition better than the British, apparently. Ha!
Oh wow!
Bullshit.
Oh,
How about that?
Donald. That was Donald. Thank you, Donald.
Well done.
Guess what? He's wrong.
Donald was not wrong.
Excuse me. Donald is wrong. Because
everybody is
no.
wrong here.
He is wrong because football originated before 1880. Football originated in 1860s when it was set up by the International Football. We set up the International Football Association and the original football association, the FA. Hence why every other country, like Australia, will have the AFA or Scotland has the SFA. Only England are allowed to use the term FA,
Football Australia.
Football
I think it is.
Association.
Football Australia?
Hey,
Yeah, I
Morgan,
think they still call it Football
updated
Australia.
today. They also made
here
comes Donald.
AFC Pro 2.
We got him.
There you go.
All right, everybody be quiet.
Okay, you're right, David. The word football was when they officially made the rules, but soccer and football were used interchangeably up until the late 20th century by Britons.
Soccer was only used by the Association Football when it
was
tried
used-
to when it
used
tried to set up
interchangeably.
a rival league for the English Football League, which is what we currently have now.
You can talk louder all you want, it doesn't make you right. It was used interchangeably.
I'm telling you, because when the Preston
I
North
know
End,
you keep
Aston
telling
Villa,
me.
Burnley, and all them set up the Football League, other teams decided to try to set their own up, but because they couldn't set up the term Football League because it was already in use, they used soccer, and that was quickly disbanded because they all got incorporated into the Football League.
It was popularly called soccer and football. It was interchangeable.
No, it
It
wasn't.
did come from association. The word soccer did come from association, but it came to be used informally for the sport and was used interchangeably in common speech.
No.
How about that?
You say no, but
Don't worry, we have that
It sounds
same
like a-
argument over here.
And you're reading it off the internet, right?
And
There you go.
the situation is it confuses a lot of
Believe it.
people over here because when we say football, you've got people that are people that are talking football. They're not.
Mhm.
We're not sure if they're talking football as in
That is-
soccer football or Australian rules football, AFL. So it
and that is why
confuses
the word
both.
soccer.
I've got a question for
And
you.
that is why the
In-
word
in
soccer fell out of
Australian
use.
football,
Yeah,
in Australian football, do they pick up the ball with their hands?
in my one they do.
Then it's not football. Pack it in.
There you go. Here we go. Now you got us skin in the game. Jump.
They kick the ball.
You got skin in the game now, Dominic. Take the gloves off.
Yeah, because we confuse them when we say we're going to have, when they talk about such and such football, and then people go to any of these and they find out it's soccer. They go, no, it's soccer, not football.
I'm surprised in Europe they don't call football meter ball.
They call it football because it's football. You play it with your feet.
Meter ball.
Instead of foot. Meter ball.
Yeah, I got it.
There's only one slight problem with that. We use foot as well as meters, inches, and it's just that we're quite intelligent that we can flick between the two. It's not our
you
fault
do.
you can't even get with the rest of the world.
We use metric, but only when we're measuring alcohol.
Or when we want to be exact.
Yeah.
In fact,
But it's not
the
exact,
foot was
is it?
invented by
Whoa,
an Englishman, if I
whoa.
recall. Who's it? King Henry, wasn't it?
Just want to point something out. How can it be exact when you're the only country that uses it?
What?
No,
meter?
there's-
We
No, I'm
use
talking about metric
metric when
system.
we want to be exact.
When you want to
There's
be
two
exact, you use metric.
There's two countries that use,
Go Brazil!
Yay!
and then there's one.
Scotland
and then
get
the UK
battered
uses both.
everywhere they go.
Say again, Justin.
I said there's two countries that use the imperial system for everything, and then there's two. Then England is the one that technically they say uses both, but in reality, it's really industries because like industries over here use both.
Cherry
So-
tomato season has
Oh,
started.
look at him.
Oh yeah. I mean, I've got a toolkit that has both imperial and metric sockets
Yep.
and wrenches.
You got
the You know?
phone.
I mean,
Oh yeah,
that's the beautiful thing
mechanics.
about America. We can use both interchangeably. We can convert. We're flexible like that.
Yeah, wait till she comes back.
Brazil scored.
Yay.
Yeah, we already knew that, Paul.
Amy.
America.
Paul's got about a 20-second delay.
Yeah.
Whew. Had to take the long way home today. The exit that I normally get off of.
The U.S.
And,
plays again tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
Tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, I
we
think we're
still in the
playing
running?
Turkey. I think we're playing Turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've won the last two. Two games we played?
You know, Donald.
Yeah.
so are we in the quarters?
Hey, I don't know.
I'm just thinking
Still
it's a 32 team bracket, right?
The only games I'm
So
really
32
following
seed
is just the
bracket, so-
American.
We're still playing. That's all I know.
Yes, America.
Yeah,
Then
the
we're
only
gonna
games
rename it
I'm
soccer.
the only
win.
games I'm yeah, the only games I've been following is the American game. I started watching the one the other day.
I watched the British yesterday go 0-0.
Yeah. That was
At
horrible.
least you got the term right, 0-0.
Yeah,
How
I
are
want to
you-
do that on purpose.
How are you able to tie at 0? The fuck? Every other sport would
Yeah.
force you to play till somebody scored.
Right?
I don't
Overtime.
like that.
Because it's participation trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why baseball games are crazy, man. Sometimes they'll go on ridiculous
Yes, you
amounts of
heard that?
times.
You heard that? No, we're scared. I'm sorry.
You see freaking baseball games that are like
I'm here.
13, 14 innings. It's like, Jesus.
We're here. Well, okay, we're inside.
You know why? Because
Where we
there's
supposed
got
to
to
be?
be a winner.
We're
Someone's gotta
supposed
win.
to be. We're inside. Oh, baseball.
Yeah, I can't watch baseball. Baseball's boring.
Right. What was that
Yeah.
question, Justin?
I agree. Baseball is boring. I like it, but it's boring.
Justin, what was the question?
I just said I don't understand how somebody can score 0-0 and nobody actually
You
get a
can't
point.
score 0-0. The game can finish 0-0. But
Well,
you can't
I don't-
score 0-0
Yeah, but
because
how
if
do
you
you
don't-
determine who won that game then?
it's a draw.
Why do you need a draw? Why not
You
just
split-
play
you
until
split
somebody
the
Because
point.
wins?
that's the rules of the game.
Yeah.
The
What are
rules
we-
of the game, you play for
Hold on,
90 minutes.
Are we playing the sport or poker?
Do we
The
want to
rules
win?
of the game, no, the rules of the game is to play for 90 minutes. The object of the game is to score more than your opponents. And unfortunately, that means you have to defend. You also have to attack. And if you do, if both teams are as good as each other at defense and attack, you end up with a 0-0. Like you can end up with a 1-1 or a 10-10. It's just
No.
how
So
it
in
is.
the bracket, who advances in a tie?
So, right. So, in a group game, like we're in the stages of now, yeah, this is the group stages. It's done on a league basis. If you lose, no points. If you draw, you get 1 point each.
Split the points.
You split the points. You get 1 point each. If you win, you get 3 points. And
So
that
what you're
decides
saying-
the table.
You get 3 points for winning?
That decides the table. And then if the
Alright.
table is tied at the end, so because you all play 3 games in the World Cup, if it's tied, then it goes on goal difference, more goals scored against goals conceded. And if they equal, then it goes down to how you got on against your opponent. It's easy to work out when you know.
So what you're saying is the possibility for a team never to score a goal to keep moving on.
Got a question. Can you draw in American football?
No. Oh, yeah, actually,
No.
you technically can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
but
can.
you go into
Like
yeah,
a
but you go into overtime though.
But
Right.
there's
I could draw
only
one.
one overtime. If nobody scores, it's a tie.
Right.
They give
So-
them a full overtime.
No.
So
So,
don't you stop
right.
after the
Okay.
game and don't play
And
anymore.
we don't have overtime
Okay.
here.
Let me just explain it again. So you have 90 minutes plus injury time.
Then you'll have
In
another 10 minutes.
a
after that.
group stages where it's run on a table, it's run on the basis, you lose, no points, You draw 1 point, you win, you get 3 points. And the idea is that you amass as many points as you can in that table. Right? So that means, right, at this moment in time, Scotland are coming home.
Yeah.
Joe,
But in-
did you see what Mark
but-
asked you?
The next
About the
question you're
update?
going to ask,
Yeah.
Yeah. I did.
Jason.
Still stuck in the toilet?
So, Jason, if it ends when the table is decided at the end of the 3 games, the first 2 teams go through to the next round, and that decides who they're playing. Right? So, like the winners of Group D will play 3rd place in the overall table thing. And then in the next round, it goes to what they call the knockout stages. The game, if it finishes, say, 0-0, as an example, they will then play 30 minutes extra time. If the game is still 0-0 at the end of the 30 minutes, they then do penalty shootout, where both teams get 5 penalties. If it's still a draw after the 5 penalties, it goes to sudden death until one misses.
Excuse me.
So you'll see how it works in the next round.
Yeah. Exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. Sounded exciting. Yeah. Exciting.
Well,
I-
the thing is, though,
Unfortunately, I'm just not interested in the sport for one. So,
well, you might not be,
You know what I mean?
but the point is, this is making millions and billions for your economy.
Yeah, it is.
heck
And we're
yeah.
teaching the world a lesson too.
How are you teaching us a lesson?
We're not what y'all expected us to be. We're a
How
lot
to
better.
eat biscuits and gravy.
Wait,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa. Now, the next question is, on what did we expect you to be?
Well, according to all the people from the British people, they were saying
Last
that
place.
all they ever see on the BBC and everything is how snobby the Americans are, how
Whoa,
bad
whoa,
the
whoa,
country
whoa, whoa.
is. Oh yeah,
Nobody.
they're saying that.
No. Nobody, including the BBC, have ever accused Americans of being snobby.
Well, all I'm telling you,
Never.
that's what they're
No.
saying on YouTube
No, Joe.
and Instagram.
Joe, you're talking out your ass. It's
I'm
never
telling
been
you
said.
what I'm hearing.
I don't
okay?
care what. No,
And they're saying
you're
that
not
from the
hearing
UK.
jack shit, right?
Just
Because
because you
it's
didn't hear it
never
doesn't mean
said.
it didn't happen, okay?
It's never been said. No British person has ever called an American a snob, because
Oh, come on. Come
snob
on.
is a British slang for a posh British person.
A posh.
So we would
Posh,
not be
yeah.
calling American posh.
Yeah.
were
You
saying
live
how
in
bad
you
the
live in
country
wooden
supposed to be.
houses. You're not posh.
They
Yeah.
can't get over how free it is, how that you can, how
But
many
he's-
different places you have to live.
Wait, how
You know,
free it is? You can't fly a fucking drone, mate. How's that free?
I can fly a drone.
No, you can at the moment, but you won't be able to.
I will
Remember?
be able to. I will be able to. How many rules y'all got on the drone? If you fly anything over 249 grams, you got to almost give up your 3rd child.
No, you don't. You can fly a drone over 249 grams. You're just not allowed to fly it over a crowd of people.
Yeah,
Neither
zero
can we.
separation.
It begins.
But moving on,
Moving
now
right
you'll,
along.
Yeah, when you lose a fight, it's easy just to go on.
Yeah.
we haven't lost. Joe, we haven't lost a fight. You're just talking out your ass.
I'm telling you what I
No.
see.
No, you're not telling me what you see, right? You're talking out your ass, right?
I tell you what, I'm gonna
keep
start
watching
sending you all those
CNN.
now.
No.
All these
You keep
Instagrams,
watching
I'm gonna start
CNN and
watching.
Fox
Right.
News and being spoken to rather than listening to news, right?
And
Because-
in fact, if you go to look at Instagram, I sent you a couple of them last night.
Okay, Joe,
Go look at
Joe,
those.
Joe, tell me a news channel over. Tell me a news channel over here.
All right, gentlemen, I'm out. Have a good
BBC.
afternoon.
Later,
I'll
sir.
catch you later.
Hey,
Good to
guys.
see you guys. Have a great afternoon.
Catch you later, Jason.
Isn't the
Carry on, y'all.
when
Right.
when you spell out BBC, isn't it bullshit British?
No. It's the British Biscuit Corporation. But no. Now, Joe, again, I will ask you.
Jason came back in the lab,
No,
right?
Joe, answer the question. Name a UK news channel.
Only thing I know is the BBC. The only thing I know.
Okay. So you know jack shit because the BBC is not a news channel.
Don't care what it is.
No,
They
no,
don't
no.
have news
You-
on
no,
BBC?
No. You can't say, right, that it's
What
all
is
over the
the
news
BBC
on the
then if it's not a
BBC
news
News.
channel?
The news.
BBC is the CNN of Britain.
No, it's not. BBC is a terrestrial channel. It shows news broadcasts on at certain times, but most
It's
of
a
it.
news channel. If it's got news
No,
broadcasts,
it's not. Why would they be showing EastEnders on a news channel? Why would they be showing football on a news channel? Right? Why would they show Antiques Roadshow and stuff
because
like
you
that
don't
on
have
a news
enough
channel?
room in your country for other radio, other TV stations.
Oh my
Because
No,
y'all
we
so
God.
haven't.
small.
No. We have news channels, Joe. We have news channels. You just didn't name one because
Don't worry about
you're
it.
talking out your arse.
Sky
Right?
News.
Now, if you'd have said GB News, okay. If you'd have said Sky News,
Well, I knew
okay.
Sky News. I just didn't really think about it being there.
Right? If you'd have said Euro News, okay. But you
see how
didn't.
they
You
take-
went.
they try to take
No,
credit for
you
all
just
that.
went for the straight. You went for the basic BBC, right?
Yes.
The BBC is not a news channel. It gives you news, same as ITV. But
I'll go
ITV
back-
is not a
I'll
news
go
channel
back and
either.
Look at the ones I sent you.
ITV gives you news from ITN, which provide the news
See which
for
one I
Channel
sent
4 and Channel 5.
I'm gonna go back and look at the ones I sent you about the guys that said they were from Britain. That said about how bad they hear about the United States.
I can send you videos about Americans that come over here and say how bad it is in the United States. It means jack shit, right?
Don't mean shit. It
You're-
just
no,
means
no.
they're disgruntled Americans.
It's called clickbait.
They're disgruntled Americans.
It's clickbait,
That's all I
Joe.
mean. Well, it
Joe,
wasn't on the front of the
Joe,
Instagram.
Joe,
It
you're
was,
smart. You're smarter than to argue with
yeah, I
David.
know. I know.
No. It's not an
Donald came in
argument.
here and put him in his place, so I'm not worried about it.
No, Donald didn't put me in a place. You just started quoting.
Joe, grow the fuck up.
Oh my God.
And now we
Laura
got
just-
Laura trying to get involved. You notice how they always get louder, like David said.
Whoa. Joe, I'm just going to tell you now, right? Quit the bullshit. Quit trying to cause arguments because I ain't dealing with it.
I'm not trying to cause an argument. You were the ones. that
No,
kept
you
going
are.
on.
You are,
Okay,
Joe,
I'm
and you're
not.
going to get one.
Okay, here we
Fucking
go.
trust me, mate. You're going to get one.
Here we go.
Right? Because I'm sick of your fucking attitude anyway. Your
Go
attitude
ahead.
towards Paul, your attitude towards Justin, right? That's why I'm
Keep
muting
going.
that fucking group. Do you want me to share everything that you're saying? Fuck
Keep
you, you
going.
silly old twat. Paul,
going.
I'm going to send you some messages via email.
Do
Joe,
it.
fuck you.
Good. Keep going. That's what happens all the time with him. All the time.
Dominic says, "What the hell's going on?"
Yeah, I'm
Uh,
just
no.
sitting here on the.
No, it just Donald
in
came in and
neutral
said the same
support.
thing, you know?
I'm neutral.
All right. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. All over soccer or football. That's all it was. That's where it started. Where'd whatchamacallit go? Justin go.
He had enough.
Huh. Surprised Justin backed up.
Well, Dominic, what do you think?
Well, I think on that note, we call it a night, and Let everybody cool down.
Okay. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here. We'll see all of you again in the morning.